Hey everybody, Inspiration by Brad. Let's talk about getting rid of painful memories, trying to bring some joy back into your life. Let's talk about that for just a few minutes. Painful memories, they're like an anchor, man. It's just dragging you down, holding you back. And they just hold you back from living your best life. All they do is weigh you down. That's it. They make it difficult to move forward and for you to find your true happiness. You don't have to have that in your life. You don't. Do you want to break free of that? Join me. Let's talk about it. Because many of us struggle to let go of painful memories because we're afraid of what it means to forget, plain and simple. We're afraid that if we let go, you might lose the lessons you've learned, or that somehow you're going to dishonor the people or that experience. Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, figure out how that one works. And that you're going to let go of the past. But here's the truth. Holding on to a painful memory only serves us from holding back. It only holds you back. That's all it does. It keeps you stuck in the past. It keeps you reliving that same emotion over and over and over again. And you start to develop resentment. You get angry. And for some people, they even start to get depressed. And if you're not careful, man, it's going to it's going to stunt your growth and keep you from moving forward. And there's a lot of people in the world that are that way. Sometimes when we try to get rid of a painful memory, it just seems to linger there, and we try to distract ourselves and work with hobbies or other projects, and it's amazing those projects and hobbies don't get done because you're distracted. Memories always seem to find their way back into your mind. It's frustrating and disheartening and making it feel like you're never going to be able to move on. But here's the good news. There's hope. There's always ways to overcome painful memories and start living a joyful life. And wouldn't that be fabulous? Wouldn't that be great? Have you ever noticed that there's people in the world that just seem to bounce back even from their tough experiences? They just seem to be resilient. They're able to withstand the challenges that come their way, and they always seem to come out stronger on the other side. Why? How is that? This isn't because they're inherently better or stronger than anyone else. It's because they've learned and have taught themselves techniques to overcome those painful memories and focus on the present moment. Sometimes what I refer to as living in the now. A lot of people talk about living in the now. One of the most powerful techniques to overcoming powerful or painful memories is mindfulness. Are you aware of everything that you think about? Is your present moment focused on your thoughts, on your feelings and sensations without judgment? When you practice mindfulness, you begin to see memories for what they are. Just thoughts and emotions passing through your mind, not attaching anything to them, but seeing them for what they are and seeing the things from a new perspective. Reframe your thoughts. You take a negative or a painful thought and find a way to reframe it in a more positive and empowering way. Instead of dwelling on the pain of a past experience, you might try to focus on what you learned from it. Did it make you stronger? What's a good thing that came out of it? I know that's tough, man. I know it's hard to ask yourself that, but this is the process. You have to start seeing things good, even when they're tough. And that sounds so contradicting. It does. But this is the way it goes. We have to trick ourselves. You do. And if you seek support from others and you're talking about it with somebody else, don't dwell on the past. Don't dwell on the hurt. Don't dwell on the pain. Talk to somebody that's going to actually help you overcome that painful memory. You don't talk to a frustrated friend. You talk to a trusted friend or a family member. Or even seek out a therapist or a counselor if you have to. But when you share your experiences with others, you start to feel less and more supported. You stop being alone. You start building up your courage and your strength to start moving forward. We all have stories that we've all gone through. And I don't need to dwell on those. They'll just bring up more pain and suffering for people. But I'm going to say this. I realized in my own personal life that I didn't have to forgive anybody, including my exes, I should say, for their painful experiences and for everything that happened. I needed to forgive myself. That I'm the one that has held on to that pain for so long. And I know that there are people out there that say, man, just how can you move on from that? How can you do that? Well, you don't have to be held back by your painful memories. There's a profound realization that marks a turning point in your life when you let it go. One trick that I've taught people is write that painful memory down on a piece of paper, crumble it up, and take a lighter or a match and set it on fire and burn it up. Let it go. You have to break free, and only you have the power to do that. Only you have the power to get rid of that painful memory. It's all about you. And that's how you start to begin on your joyful life. It's not going to happen overnight, but with the right techniques and the right support, you can do this. We can do this, because believe me, I'm in this too. Thanks everybody for being with me today. Inspiration by Brad. Have a great day.